Hello, I'm Jack, your VP for Education. Our Reference Right campaign is here to help you understand referencing for academic success. I'm here with Dr. Annabel Watson, who is a Senior Lecturer in Language Education and a Senior Academic Conduct Officer for the Faculty of Humanities, Arts and Social Sciences. She is here to give us an overview of referencing.
A reference is any time in a piece of work, an essay or a report, anything you're writing, where you indicate the source material you're using in that work. So when you use an idea or a piece of information, a statistic, a definition, or a quote, someone's exact words, if you use anything like that in your writing, you need to provide a reference that indicates where that material has come from. When someone reads your work, they need to know where your material has come from, where your ideas have come from, where the information has come from. And referencing is the way in which you signal to the person reading your work what material you've used, what sources you're drawing on. And those sources might be journal articles, they might be books, but they might just as often be a website or a report. They might be a video or a transcript of an interview, or they might even be material you've been given on the course. So it could be lecture notes or information from a PowerPoint slide. The key principle is that the person who is reading your work should be able to see, to trace where all of that information is coming from. So if you're using facts, quotes, ideas, you need to make it visible in your writing that that's what you're doing, so that it's really clear to the person reading your work what's your own original ideas and where you're using and drawing on the work of others. And that's also important because you will get credit for that. When people read your work, they want to see that you have researched a topic, that you've read about it, that you've engaged with what people are saying about it and research into it. And you show that through your referencing, through putting in that information about where those ideas and information have come from, that's all feeding into and informing your work. I think a fundamental thing is paraphrasing and what paraphrasing means. So you do have to put things genuinely into your own words in order to show your understanding of them. And that can be quite daunting and intimidating, particularly if English isn't your first language. So looking for support and learning about how paraphrasing works, what good paraphrasing is, would be one. Another one is secondary referencing. So you need to make sure that the person reading your work knows what you've read. Sometimes the material you read references other people, and you need to make it really clear when you're talking about work that's referenced in another text what you've actually read, even if you want to refer to that original source as well. So finding out about secondary referencing and how that works in the particular referencing style that you're using is really important. Another thing is making sure that you reference everything. So sometimes people think they only need to reference academic sources like journals and books, but actually you really need to show where all the ideas and material that you're using has come from, even if it is an interview transcript, a TED talk, a YouTube video, or lecture materials. So everything needs referencing. There's lots of sources of support. So a really great place to start is the LibGuides with the library, and that will help with understanding of the referencing format, so the type of referencing you have to use, as well as principles of things like paraphrasing, secondary referencing, and so on. Another really important support is the Study Zone, and they have lots of great resources to help you get referencing right from the very place it starts, which is when you read and take notes. So it's really important to keep track of the material as you read so that you can then reference it correctly. And the Study Zone has loads of support for that. And you can also attend some of their drop-in sessions. They run drop-in sessions during term time. So if there's anything you're not sure about, they can help with that. We also have Studiosity as an online service. That won't always check your references for you. That can help with your referencing format. But referencing still relies on you, essentially, keeping track of the material you're reading and being really honest and transparent in how you use it in your own work.
Thank you so much, Annabel. That's been really, really insightful. Do make sure to check out the links below for some really important, useful information. Thank you.